Spring in Duluth, Georgia, was supposed to be the start of something beautiful for Jennifer Wilbanks and her fiancé, John Mason. Their wedding was set for 600 guests, 14 bridesmaids, 14 groomsmen, the event of the year. Jennifer, a 32-year-old nurse, seemed to have it all. A loving partner, a supportive family, and a bright future. But just days before the wedding, everything changed. On April 26, 2005, Jennifer went for her usual evening jog and never returned. Hours passed. John called her phone, no answer. Panic set in. The bride-to-be had vanished without a trace. Her keys, wallet, and engagement ring were left behind. No signs of struggle, no forced entry. It was as if she'd stepped out and disappeared into thin air. The wedding plans were overshadowed by a chilling mystery. John and her family searched the streets, called friends, and retraced her steps. The community was gripped by fear and confusion. The night dragged on, filled with unanswered calls and growing dread. The perfect wedding was now a nightmare. Police were called and the search began in earnest. Jennifer's disappearance was the talk of the town. The sense of safety in Duluth was shattered. The question on everyone's mind: where was Jennifer Wilbanks? The story was just beginning, and no one could predict how strange it would become. The bride was gone, and the town was left in shock. By morning, Jennifer's disappearance was headline news. Duluth police launched a full-scale search, canvassing neighborhoods and questioning residents. Foul play was suspected. Had she been abducted? Was she in danger? Search dogs scoured the area, helicopters hovered overhead, and volunteers joined the hunt. John Mason made a tearful plea on television, begging for Jennifer's safe return. The family insisted she would never run away. Flyers with Jennifer's face appeared everywhere. The city mobilized, united by hope and fear. The search expanded into woods, rivers, and parks. The community held its breath, desperate for answers. Every hour that passed made the situation more dire. The nation began to watch, waiting for a miracle. Jennifer's disappearance cast a shadow over Duluth. The safe, close-knit community was suddenly gripped by fear. Parents kept children close. Women avoided jogging alone. Prayer vigils filled the local church, hope mingling with anxiety. The mayor organized search efforts, and a $100,000 reward was offered. Theories swirled. Was it a random crime or someone she knew? Volunteers searched tirelessly, united by desperation. Jennifer's face was everywhere, a haunting reminder of the unknown. As days passed with no sign, hope began to fade. The story exploded onto national news. The runaway bride became a media sensation. Cameras, reporters, and satellite trucks descended on Duluth. Jennifer's face was on every screen, her story dissected by experts and anchors. The family's grief and John's heartbreak played out for millions. The pressure on police mounted as the world watched. Theories and rumors spread online and in living rooms. Was John involved? Was it a stalker? Everyone had an opinion. The media frenzy turned a private tragedy into a public spectacle. The nation was hooked, waiting for the next twist. No one could imagine how bizarre the truth would be. 3 days later, a call came from Albuquerque, New Mexico. A distressed woman at a payphone claimed to be Jennifer Wilbanks. She said she'd been kidnapped by a Hispanic man and a white woman in a blue van. The news spread instantly. Jennifer was alive. Relief swept through Duluth. Her family and John rejoiced. Police in Albuquerque found Jennifer, shaken and with her hair cut. She repeated her story: abduction, a cross-country ordeal, and a narrow escape. The FBI launched a manhunt for her alleged kidnappers. Jennifer's family flew to New Mexico to bring her home. The media hailed her as a survivor. The wedding was postponed, but Jennifer was safe. The focus shifted to her recovery and catching her attackers. But as investigators dug deeper, her story began to unravel. Details didn't add up. Her descriptions were vague, her timeline inconsistent. The perfect ending was slipping away. The truth was about to come out. Under questioning, Jennifer's story fell apart. She couldn't describe her abductors or recall her journey. Investigators pressed her, and finally, she broke down. There was no kidnapping. Overwhelmed by wedding pressure, Jennifer had run away. She cut her hair, took a bus to Las Vegas, then to Albuquerque. When she realized the scale of the search, she panicked and invented the abduction. Her lie had spiraled into a national crisis. The truth stunned everyone. She'd been alone the whole time. The story of a brave survivor was now a tale of deception. The consequences would be severe. Duluth and the nation felt betrayed. The confession sent shockwaves through Duluth. Relief turned to anger and humiliation. Volunteers, police, and neighbors felt used. Jennifer became a national punchline overnight. Late-night hosts mocked the runaway bride. Law enforcement was furious over wasted resources. The breach of trust was profound. Real victims might now be doubted. Her family and John faced public embarrassment. The wedding was canceled, the relationship in ruins. The town's unity was replaced by resentment. Jennifer's actions had consequences far beyond her own life. The fallout was just beginning. Jennifer faced legal and financial consequences. She was charged with making a false statement, a felony. To avoid prison, she pleaded guilty, received probation, and performed community service. She was ordered to pay restitution for the search costs. Duluth sued her for additional expenses. Her engagement ended, and she withdrew from public life. The scandal followed her everywhere. The case became a cautionary tale about the price of panic and deception. Jennifer's life was forever changed. The debt she owed was measured in money, trust, and reputation. The case changed how police handle missing adults. Departments now balance urgency with skepticism, verifying facts before launching massive searches. Investigators look for signs of voluntary disappearance. The media became more cautious, the public more skeptical. The story became a lesson in the dangers of jumping to conclusions. Police academies use it as a case study in critical investigation. The narrative showed how quickly misinformation can spread. The legacy is complex, a personal crisis, a public deception, and lasting change. Behind every headline is a complicated human story. The runaway bride case forever altered how we respond when someone vanishes.